So I think this is called the spring study. I'm not sure because it's not quite spring, but back to women's Bible study. I don't know what the series is on, so I'll let you know after, but I'm excited to be here.
Nap time.
Let's go.
All right, so we just got out of Bible study, and me and you, I don't know why I'm saying we, but and it was really good. We're doing the second half of David, so like the first half is, like glory days of David as like a young boy, and then now he's going to become a king and all that. But we we went to our small groups, and you never know how that's going to go. We didn't go over the like message at all, because we go to the message and then we go to like small group after. Wow, this is coming out really weird. Anyway, probably because I'm just kind of flustered because it was just really emotional today. We had so our leader asked 3 things. She said, how are you feeling right now? What are you thinking, and what do you need? Were the 3 questions, and she just told everyone to take like a minute to say those 3 things, or to write those 3 things down, and they just came so quickly for me, and I just jotted them down, and I'm honking my horn. And so then you go around the room and share those. Okay, so immediately my heart is just like, ooh, because I don't know about you, but I get really anxious about sharing in a group setting. I mean, maybe if it's just like, I don't know, something like happy I learned or something interesting I learned, but when it comes to like actual and like emotions, it's just like really hard for me sometimes to open up to like a new group of women that you don't know very well. So yeah, I wrote for number 1, I wrote on the spot. I feel on the spot. I have group anxiety just with sharing. And then number 2 is why I feel on the spot. And that's because one of the first times that I had group anxiety was because when I had to share before about just like how I was feeling in a group environment, it was right after my brother died in 2006 at Thanksgiving time. I was part of a group where they're like, let's go around the room and share what we're thankful for. And that was the first time I'd ever had a panic attack. And I was just like, I don't want to share right now. I'm not thankful for anything. I'm not thankful for anything. So yeah, so they come around to me, and I just like, by the time it got around to me, I had left the room. Like, this is before. And I went into the bathroom and I just bawled because I couldn't share anything. I had nothing to be thankful for at that time. I was just grieving my brother's death, and I just couldn't do it. So then that triggered like all those emotions today, all those feelings of, I really don't want to share what I'm actually feeling right now, because I'm going to have to talk about my brother's suicide, and I don't want to do that. So like, I don't know, sharing here, it's just like, I feel like I just cried like all my bucket loads upstairs to all these ladies, and then I was just feeling like, you just want to be vulnerable and real, but sometimes that really hurts. So then you kind of don't be totally real because you're guarding your heart. And I don't want that to be me. That is not how I'm wired. I'm definitely wired to be very open. But in the past, I have gotten hurt in friendships when I just am real and open. Perhaps it's perceived as weird because I'm very open. I don't know. So then I get hurt. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm just in this place where I'm just like, you know what? Like, this is I know this is who I am. And so I want to have the freedom to be genuine and real and not be embarrassed of how I actually feel about people. Like, I tell fairly new friends that I love them, and that might be weird to you, but you know, when you lose someone in your family that close, and if you ever feel like maybe you didn't say you loved them enough, or even though you know that they knew that, you want to say it at every opportunity. So and sometimes that puts people off, like, well, she's saying I love you, like, or whatever. Like, I don't know, I just don't have shame about saying, like, if I care about someone, I'm just gonna say I love you. So anyway, I don't know even how this came out, because I was literally just so broken in there, and I just felt like I needed to be real with you guys too. And if this is encouraging to you guys at all, just like relating with emotion and how to process emotion, and then I don't know, I want to pass on how I'm working through my emotion right now. And you know, this coming June is the 10-year anniversary of my brother's suicide. And so these months leading up to June feel like a ticking time bomb a little bit to me. Just knowing what he was going through at this time without sharing it with his family, and that he went through it alone. And it's going to be an interesting couple months. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. So, out of the respect of my family, I'm not going to be sharing about the details of his suicide. I just want to respect everyone in my family, because everyone processes things differently. And some people don't, want it all public out there, which I totally understand. So I'll just ask for prayer, and it's just gonna be an interesting season. And I don't know. I know God can use it, so I'm just trusting his plan. But it's not always the most fun thing to just like remember hurt like that, and just and miss someone, because I still love him. He's gone and I can't do anything about it. So anyway, there's just a little real scoop for you guys. I just felt like I had to share, and I'm probably going to leave all this awkwardness uncut, because I don't really want to edit it. And look at how awkward this is. And my small group leader would say, like, that's me being embarrassed of my emotion or something. She's like, don't be embarrassed of your emotion. In fact, at the end, my small group leader, she's a geologist, and so she brought out this rock out of her purse, because that's what geologists do. And it had like the striations, and then they were like offset. And she was just like, these are fault lines, and God, God like used this rock in her life. She was just saying, like, look at, this is our life, and like this rock fell off a mountain somewhere, and over time God has smoothed it and made it beautiful. All those broken lines are beautiful now. And I was just like after I had already shared, I was just feeling really like she's talking straight to me. Like, all my broken lines are smoothing out for God's glory. And I was just like, oh, it is, like, I can't even handle this. And so I just my poor Bible study leader, I just in through my tears, I was just like, jerk. And then, of course, a few minutes later, I just like talked to her on the side. I'm like, I mean, that was so beautiful. You're a jerk for making me cry again. So Anyway, that's just how my process works. Like, if someone makes me feel emotional or brings out emotion in me, I feel like calling them a jerk. So anyway, that is that. I actually wasn't intending to talk about any of this week, but it's just, I don't know, it just came out today, so I figured it would be better, I figured it would be better to just talk to you when I had it on my mind versus like, hey, I'm sitting down to talk about my brother's suicide today. Like, I don't know, that just feels really weird. I guess that's it. I don't know. All right, awkward endings with Heidi. Okay. I just want you guys to know too that I really care about you guys, and I want to know if you guys have similar experiences or with processing emotion or with suicide. I want to know. Sometimes I look at the views and I'm just like, who are you guys? Like, who are you? I actually want to know who you are. I care about you, and I'd love to pray for you. So if you guys want to leave those comments, I would love to interact and just, I don't know, be a little bit more real and open and all that jazz. So anyway, I hope you are having a wonderful week, and I will see you later while they're napping. All right, bye.
Nap time. So sleepy. Let's go.